How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Great. Bulldogs rule the world, man.
I hope so, man.
What do you think about that?
I'm rooting for him.
I've been rooting for them. I've been rooting for them.
What's
Bulldogs
that?
rule the world. I said I've been rooting for
Yeah,
them. Bulldogs rule the world. I don't care what
yeah,
type it is. Bulldogs.
yeah.
Small
Yeah.
bulldogs, short bulldogs, big bulldogs. They rule the world, man. I think everybody loves bulldogs more than anything in the world.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, that mushed in face, that pug
Yeah.
cross, that pug cross.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you think about that? That pug cross. That's what they like. Must be right.
Well, it definitely is a pug cross. You're not lying there.
People don't understand that though. They don't get that though. They don't think it's a pug cross. But, you know, I try to promote that. Like, make your own bulldog, man. Like, why are you taking somebody else's idea? You get what I'm saying?
Uh
That's
huh.
me. I don't want to take nobody else's idea.
You want to be your
I,
own man.
yes, I cannot. I cannot take a Victoria bulldog and breed it to a Valley bulldog and call it Oldie English bulldog. You get what I'm saying? I can't.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not into that. If I'm taking them breeds, I'm calling it my my own because I took two different bulldogs and crossed them together. You get what I'm saying? So
You're right.
that's, that's me. But some people don't understand that. Like, put your own stamp in this world. Put your own history in this world. But
Who's
what do you
who's
think?
got the best old English bulldogs right now? You think?
Only Levitt. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only one that has it. He's the one that started it. It's like Johnson, right? Johnson made the American Bulldog. I can't take that away from him, right? He made them.
Mm.
He was the pioneer of the American Bulldog, right? Just like Lane, she's the pioneer of the Alapaha, right? Make your own. Why you got to put their stamp on yours? You understand that you didn't put the ingredients in your sauce. You made your own chicken noodle soup with beef in it or fish in it. You understand what I'm saying? You made your
Yeah.
own. You put you took a chicken noodle soup and put beef and fish in it, and you want to call it the same. What do you
What do
think
you
about
what do
that?
you, I think what's great about composite breeds is that you can put your own stamp on it.
Yes, but why people don't want to put their own stamp on it? Like,
Mhm.
put their own. Think up your own idea of a bulldog. Call it whatever. It's it's like it's wrong to call it somebody else's name. That's me.
Mhm.
I bred American Bulldog to a Bull Mastiff. Do I call it a American Bulldog? You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, do you think about that? Right? Do you call it American Bulldog?
I think that you'd be misleading the public if you did, but
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear from you. You misleading the public when you take a bull master and breed it to American bulldog, right? To get some color. I want color now. I want full body color, right? I'm gonna breed it to a bull master.
but
You,
what if the registry says the stud books are open and then it's okay and you can register it as an American
Yeah,
Bulldog.
that. I'm not using that.
You're not
That's
using
like
that.
a cop out. You understand? It's like a cop
Mm-hmm.
out. You get what I'm saying? It's a cop out. If Johnson was still alive, you think he would let that fly? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Although I think even the old timers used to put their own secret sauce and things, paper hang.
You think so? You think there's a lot of paper hanging?
Yeah, I do. I mean, and I'm not
Mm.
necessarily like making a judgment call, but I do think there's a lot. There is and was a lot of it.
Mm. That's to hide the ingredients. You hear me? That's to hide the ingredients. What do you think? You think that's to hide the ingredients?
Yeah, because they want to build a dog that they feel suits what they're trying to do, and
Yeah,
then
but they
yeah,
don't want nobody else to know in their sauce.
and
You,
then
you
yeah,
understand?
yeah, and then they still have to play the registry game because
Yes,
they're that's that's where their money comes from.
yes.
Hmm.
But see, I don't. I'm not doing that. I'm taking paper dogs and breeding with paper dogs. If I
Hmm.
took a bull master, breed it to an American bulldog, then breed it to a French master, they all have papers and pedigree. All the parents have
Right,
papers. They and I'm tacking on them papers. You understand that family tree?
right,
You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing.
right.
So
Bring somebody else on here. How you doing, man?
Hello.
hello.
We're talking bulldogs.
Yeah, bulldogs are cool.
Right.
What type of dogs you got?
I got a Doberman.
Oh, best dogs in the world, man. Doberman Gang. Oh my God, that I love that movie. Doberman Gang.
Yeah.
What would
Bulldog.
you what would you breed a Doberman to, Master of all bulldogs?
What I would breed a Doberman to?
Yeah.
Yo, another Doberman. Cause that's yo, John, John, whatever his name is. That's his name, John Doberman. Whoever started the I think he patented that dog is the greatest protection dog there is.
Personally, I wouldn't breed with anything. Just a Doberman and a Doberman, not nothing
Yeah.
else.
What do you
Yeah,
think
nothing
about
else.
what do you think about crossing the lines like a Euro Doberman times an American line, or do you which style you have the
I don't.
European style Dobies, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. I think I had a discussion with you before on the live stream.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember.
Yeah. My dog is 100% European. It depends really. Like if like in the American side, like if the American dogs do Schutzen, IGP, Fast Cat, and whatever, of course I would breed them. But if the dogs are like very skittish and if they're just only show dogs, then no,
Yeah.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't like the
breed a
American Doberman. I knock the American Doberman. I don't even. I wouldn't even call that a Doberman to me.
Too small?
Well, technically speaking,
Too
the
small.
breed standard of the American and the European are very similar. It's just that the the European has more darking markings appearance, while the American has more lesser, darker marking appearance. You could say, and not to mention the AKC registers 4 colors. The FCI only registers 2 colors.
I personally like a mix. I don't want them too big, but I don't want them too small.
Yeah, my dog,
Mhm.
he's 84 because I haven't exercised him in quite a while because he has an injured foot and Fast Cat's coming up.
Okay. Mm. Master all bulldogs. What would you do to create a 25 pound or under little bulldog?
What I would create
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that already.
Did you? Did you? What'd you
Yeah,
do?
uh, I bred that Frenchie to a pit bull. Took a pup off of that, bred it to a shorty bull. So, and then I kept inbreeding to get that bulldog face. So
Did you like them?
I love them. I, I breed them now.
Do you?
And that see,
Okay.
I breed. I try to breed working bulldogs. You understand? That shorty
Yeah.
bull is a working bulldog. A shorty bull grabs the sleeve. You know, it does work. You understand? It does work. And when you throw that little bit of fire in it, the game bred pit bull, that Jeep Red Boy Jocko, put that in it. You getting an ultimate dog. So
Hmm.
so, but but the guy with the Doberman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy with the Doberman. You know, all dogs is man made, right? Let's be
Yes.
honest, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I know that Doberman were man-made because of Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman.
Yeah.
Louis Doberman was a tax collector. He was a famous dog catcher, and he wanted to intimidate. Well, use a dog to intimidate clients. You could say, yeah.
What went into a Doberman? Would it
Uh,
be?
Originally, they used Bosseron, Rottweiler. Um, it's debatable really if they used German Shepherd or not. They said that they used some type of Shepherd at the time. Um, Later on, oh, they did use Weimaraner, German Shorthair Pointer, the extinct Black and Tan Terrier. They used German Pincer, of course. Um, yeah, and then Greyhound later on. Yeah, and I could see the drive because obviously Dobermans have the prey drive of the Terrier, and Terrier means pincher. I mean, pincher means Terrier in German.
Mhm.
Did you know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about the giant schnauzer?
The giant
What?
schnauzer, it's an old breed. I heard that in a book I recently read. Well, I think I have the book, but they used, of course, the original schnauzer, the standard schnauzer. Then they used Bouvier de Flanders, which I can see, and the Great Dane, Black Great Dane, wire hair pointer, and the French Spitz. That's pretty much it,
Yeah.
at least what I know. The Airedales, um, for some reason, you said that they had Bull Terrier in them. I see. I just find it hard to believe, but at the same time, it's like they have a thick head like a Bull Terrier because I used to have one, and they have really big fangs like like a Bull Terrier. Even though Bull Terrier's teeth are very different, debatable, really.
Yeah. I don't know for sure. I just know what people have said, and they had a lot of access to bull and terrier breeds, so wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, but again, it's debatable, really, that which came to this.
The bull and terrier is in a lot of dogs also. A lot.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, the Bull Terrier has a lots of combinations of Bulldog and Terrier type. Matter of fact, I think that it's more Bulldog than Terrier. That's what I think. My opinion, though.
Yeah. I don't. I think there's a lot of sauce, different sauces, and all different kinds of lines, so it's hard to tell.
And the minis too. The minis they're a completely different breed, but they're just a miniature version of them.
What they use to size them down, you think?
That's a hard. That's hard. I don't know.
Staffy bowl?
Maybe that's a
Mm.
possibility.
Do you think that's where they got their color from?
Sorry, y'all. I'm taking care of dogs. You know how that
No, I know you're a busy man.
is, right? That's all I do is take care of my dogs, like
How many
crazy.
how many brood stock do you have?
Shit. Too many.
Yeah.
I got 5 yards, man.
Wow. Do you have a lot of co-owns?
Yes. Uh huh.
Hello.
A lot of cool.
Yeah.
I'm not finished, man. I'm about to give me um. I just bred a Patterdale to a pit, but I'm trying to make my own terriers also. So that's what I'm trying to make my own terriers.
Hmm.
I love that Patterdale. Great, great hunting dog. I got 10 of them Patterdales.
Bulls,
That Patterdale Terrier. I'm trying to get that Jigger Terrier right now, but nobody's bred yet. Nobody got no puppies yet.
Cody
What's that? What kind of terrier is that? I've never heard of it.
The Jigger Terrier. It's
Uh-huh.
it's like a pat. It's like a Patterdale Terrier, but hairy.
Okay.
the Yak Terrier. You know, the black and tan terrier that looks like a Jack Russell, but it's
Yeah,
black and
yeah.
tan. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you meant that dog.
Yeah.
No, it's called Jigger. It's called Jigger Terrier. It's cousins to the Patterdale.
Giga Terrier. Never heard of
Yes.
it.
Started with a J. I'm probably not saying it right,
Wait, is it?
but
Wait, is it from Germany?
I don't. I don't think so. I don't think
Okay,
so.
because the German Terrier I know, they say Yak
Yeah,
Terrier, and it's a J.
this starts with a J, but
Uh,
it's a funny looking dog. I think
Uh-huh.
it's bred with border collie, border terrier, but I think it's crossed with that because it's a hairy dog.
Uh-huh.
It's a hairy dog, but feisty. I'm talking about. Whew. Yeah, it's a feisty dog. It's a feisty dog. So
oh,
I'm
going
I'm
back
into that
to
right there. So,
Mhm.
but your Dobermans, right?
yeah,
Your Dobermans. I
yeah.
love Dobermans. I'm into Dobermans also. From watching that Doberman game, I watched that thing several times. Right from that, how trained they are. They're the greatest dogs in the world for personal protection,
They
and
are.
I'm big on that man stopper because it's so much problem in the world, so much you know people taking people's stuff. So I'm big on that you know personal protection for a yard dog. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my Caucasian shepherds to come, but because we in this war, they ain't nobody shipping nothing from.
No, no, and the rules are getting even harder nowadays.
Yeah, make me want to get a private plane and
Yeah,
go get
right.
it, but I just don't want to be kidnapped. You hear me?
Yeah. Well, nothing beats a livestock guardian dog match for all bulldogs.
Yeah,
To me,
ain't nothing.
they're the king of all dogs.
I think so too. That Caucasian shepherd don't play really.
Yeah. They don't.
I have a Turkish Shepherd mutt.
Uh-huh. It doesn't play, right?
It's no, it doesn't play at all.
Yeah. That you can't beat that. Ain't nobody coming in your yard, nobody
Yeah.
coming to you, and that's the key of the world right now.
And you
That's
don't
the
have to
key.
train. You don't have to train them.
No, no, you don't.
They
You don't have
do
to
it
train it
automatically. Yeah.
automatically. Yes, and you can't beat that.
No.
Yeah, they're thick in the neck.
They
Well,
real guardian dogs. Real guardian. They guard more than anything, and you can't beat that.
no.
Yeah.
That he protects my French bulldogs.
He is. He's supposed to. He's supposed to.
Yeah,
He's supposed to.
yeah.
He's supposed to.
I heard
Yeah.
that a military dog, and I heard that they used to eat Russian prisoners. They escaped. Someone,
Mm.
Well, I
They
wouldn't doubt
probably
it.
did.
Yeah.
Yes. That dog is a solid 200 pounds. So I I would give it for a run for his money. I know that. So
There's a guy in Texas that's Gary Smith. He's breeding his own band dog type, and he's using Armenian Gampers and Caucasian Orvachkas in some of his
mm,
blood.
mm.
To me, if you
So
use a
he wants
livestock
a
guardian
hairy
dog
dog.
like,
Yeah.
well, he wants to breed the hair out of it, but he wants the temperament and the ability.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Mm.
I think if you breed a livestock guardian dog to any band dog program, you're going to get a dog that can do
He,
things, do
yeah,
what you
to
want a
do it
band dog to do.
whatever you want. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Whatever you want. He he got me wanting to go get my daggone dogs because I spend about 10 grand on them already. So
Mm.
I speak to the breeder all the time over there in Russia. In Russia, I'm thinking about just going get them or have somebody else go get them for me. I'm not sure. I want that Caucasian. I just want them to guard my yard. Serious.
And they will.
they're also a fighting dog too. I heard they were bred to fight. They were pretty much thing. There were a military, a fighting dog, and the livestock guardian.
Well, they could do whatever you train them, want them to do,
And
but
that's any dog, man. But I,
yeah.
I don't think I don't think it's not it's not that American Pit Bull Terrier is the ultimate in in that I only indulge in. But it's the ultimate. It is the ultimate. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that you drop an American Pit Bull Terrier in the midst of the flock, it would not be able to handle a Caucasian
no,
or a Turkish Shepherd. You put those in the ring; they're not meant to really.
well,
no.
Turkey.
They only fight for a purpose. Besides pit bull? What would you use for an English bulldog
What do you mean?
to give a little better athletic English bulldog? What would
I
you mix
I
besides
took
pit bull?
Pit Bull besides Pit Bull, that Patterdale and English, something like that.
Yeah, there you
I did
go.
that Patterdale that Patterdale is just like a daggone Pit Bull, but just smaller.
Yeah.
That's why I have them. It's an intense terrier. Intense.
What lines of Patterdales do you like?
The lines I like, um, it's this guy in Tennessee. I forgot the name. Um, I got it in my papers somewhere, but I
Mhm.
bought them from him. He's in Tennessee, so I bought a couple from him. So
An older
I
gentleman?
don't. Yeah, it's real older. Uh huh. He's in
Yeah, okay.
Tennessee.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, but that's all I want, man. I want a dog that you know can move better, stuff like that. Man, when I bred that pit to that English, it moves better. You get what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
it moves better. And see, people gotta understand this, right? You take the female pit and breed it to an English. The female gives out the most genetics and a lot of things. In a lot of people think it's the male, it's that female. You know what I mean by that, right? That female gives out more traits than anything.
Yeah, you
Well,
want a good
uh,
representation of what you're trying to do with that female because they're the
Yes,
ones that offer the most genetic
yes.
predisposition on what you're going to get in your litter.
Yes.
Um, personally,
All my dogs have papers and pedigree, man. I don't play with that. I don't know how people buy dogs without papers and pedigree.
I would use like Patterdale Terrier, Whippet, and French Bulldog to hold on to the game. Like dogs are fun, and Bulldogs at one time were hunting dogs. So I would use the French for dog, hold on
Mhm.
speed of Whippet and the spray drive of the Patterdale. But that would be a weird combination, don't you think?
No, I think you're onto something there, buddy. I
You
really do.
are onto something because I bred a French to a Patterdale already. So I did that.
Yeah,
And
I
but
got puppies right now that I kept the whole litter. I'm
yeah,
not
but
even showing them. So
yeah, the Whippet that would be cool.
some
yeah,
and some speed to them, huh?
yeah, there's some speed to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you on that. Bring some speed into it.
I
Matter
Yeah.
of
love
uh,
I love whippets because they're tough and once you get them in the house, they're they don't do anything. They just chill out.
matter of fact, I
Mm.
actually fastest dog in the country. Name is Winston. Winston the Whippet, and he was so fast and fast cat. I was like, holy shit, this dog can run. Uh, he won the like. It's amazing that I met the fastest dog in fast cat.
I interviewed a greyhound breeder the other last night, and he breeds nothing but from the English and Irish racing lines. It was a good interview.
Mm. That's good.
Talk,
Uh,
talking about amazing dogs, though.
uh,
I love greyhounds.
uh,
Yeah, I love them greyhounds too. I was thinking about getting me one of them because they great they great protection dogs also. Do you know that? They will
Yeah,
protect
they
you.
don't play. Yeah, they're tough little dogs. People don't get it. I mean,
No, they don't. Just like the Dalmatian, they don't know that's a protection dog also.
well, Whippets, I know they feel like that they. I feel like Whippets have more higher drive than the other because I think that
Yeah, they do. They do got more higher drive than a
yeah
greyhound. They,
they
they do.
because they put more carry, despite that they are 100% a sight hound, but put terrier in them. Uh,
hmm
yeah, going back to the miniature bull terrier, I noticed that you mentioned that they put Staffy Bull, and that's kind of interesting, even though that it's much smaller than the Staffy Bull.
what is?
The mini bull, miniature bull terrier.
Nah, they're about the same size almost.
Then again, I haven't seen a mini bull terrier in quite a while. So,
Yeah,
but I know that usually Staffordshire bull terriers are usually lesser drive. I heard.
Staffy bulls.
Yeah,
It depends on where you go.
yeah, that's true.
You get them from somewhere like some of the guys overseas, like Brian Gilbert, or who's in France, or um, Brian Austin from Steadfast Staffords, who's got some of the old Irish lines. Those dogs are pretty versatile. They're just to me, they're just a smaller version of what people think about pit bull's abilities.
Yeah. Although, like for me, like I always like dogs working together, and the American Pit Bull is not one of them.
No, they're not a kind of dog that everybody can run with. It takes a special kind of handler and somebody that can manage. And
I mean,
I'm not the type of guy that could.
don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure there are some American Pit Bull Terrier um, dogs out there that can get along with dogs. It's just
Mm.
that, like, averagely, you
Do you ever use that Chat GPT, Ryan?
what's that?
ChatGPT is the AI.
No.
Let's see here. I Googled it, but I don't trust Google anymore. I like ChatGPT. But let me look at this.
Oh, you're looking up the history of the French bulldog.
I'm just what went into it.
Oh,
It was some ratter dog. It looks like well, it's almost what they're saying here, a Parisian ratter, but it almost looks like they're trying to say that it's kind of like a Manchester miniature pincher.
okay.
So
That with
it's an
miniature.
extinct breed.
Okay,
Extinct breed.
okay, with miniature pincher, that would make sense.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's. I'm gonna go on ChatGPT.
Yeah, well, they have mentioned toy bulldog, and yeah, judging by the size, it is a toy bulldog. Well, it is small like a toy bulldog, quote unquote.
And toy bulldogs were just bred down to from English bulldogs.
Yeah, kind of makes sense.
Let's see. Yeah, it says pugs. All right. Toy bulldog was a miniature version of the English bulldog, so it's probably they used probably terrier to do that. And let's see, like cross with local breeds. When it was brought to France, they said it was probably bred with local breeds, pugs. So I was right about that. Other local French breeds. Let's see. It's not well documented, but some sort of terrier for sure. Some little probably mixed up ratting dog.
Some rat terrier.
Well, just some rat, dog that
Oh,
hunts rats. Yeah, a little ratter.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I love French bulldogs. It's just I can't deal with the snoring, the groom, well, the maintenance with it because like you have to clean their snouts all the time. A lot of work.
Yeah, they're a little easier than English bulldogs, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of they're not an easy dog to own. A
Yeah,
lot to
that's
them.
why like I'm not really a fan of brachycephalic dogs.
How dare you? No, but
Oh,
if you're not, you're not. And I'm glad that that's kind of what I've been
yeah.
really thinking about lately and saying to people is like they're not for everybody.
Yeah.
They may be cute and they may be you like the idea of them, but taking care of them is a different story. So a lot of people that own them probably shouldn't.
Yeah. I'm also sick and tired of the French bulldog community. Like they want everything to be this, that, like everything Merle naked. Like literally, there was a quote unquote naked French bulldog, like a hairless one. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Like, and then there's long hair French bulldogs or fluffy or whatever, and judging by the look, they look like they put like Pomeranian or whoa, what's the name? Not Chinese. Pekingese.
Yeah, well, that's what they did. Most of them
Yeah,
are most of them are used with Pekingeses.
yeah, it's dumb.
I actually don't mind the fluffies. I don't think I'd ever own one, but I
Yeah,
kind of
but
like them, and they have a real different disposition.
yeah, but they're not like a real French bulldog.
There's not many of those out there anymore.
Yeah,
And the ones that if you want a good solid French bulldog from original or at least older type lines, good luck. You're not going to get your hands on them.
true. Then again, I mean, I do like the AKC French Bulldog. It's just that there's some that are good and some are bad. It's just that I always like the brindles. The brindles look, they just look cute and cuddly.
I want a brindle. I think that eventually I'll get one if
And
if
person
I don't piss off too many people in the AKC world.
and personally, like I feel like the brindles are more. They have more of a dominant color. Like we see more of of the brindles more than the others. But that's just me though.
Well, they don't. They're not the brindles and the pieds are not um, desired in a lot of circles. But
Really,
I
I
would,
didn't know that.
yeah, because it's such a dominant coat color that you can't really breed it out, and so they people don't want that because they want to be able to have a variety of coat colors. But for me, I think brindles are probably the best looking French bulldogs out there,
Yeah,
best structurally sound.
yeah,
I don't know about health though. I mean, health is all relative.
yeah. I mean, it's a French bulldog. What do you expect?
Yeah, and are they really that much healthier? I don't know. They just probably what they do is they represent the AKC standard the best, in my opinion. I'll put it to you that way.
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I like AKC, but I don't like AKC. It's just you got your good and bad and the ugly of breeds that are ruined.
Well, I talked to the Greyhound guy last night, and he was pretty diplomatic about it, which I was glad because I'm not trying to start any kind of rivalry with AKC people because there's a lot of good people out there that are heavily into the AKC dogs and all that, and I
Yeah,
like that, and I like the idea of the show world. I think it's got a good idea, but like you, I worry like at what consequence.
yeah. Like for example, the labs, like they're fat asses.
Well, who wants a field lab running around their house?
Yeah, I mean, although like I said before, there are some nice looking show labs out there, but they're hard to find. But like I said before, the breeder in Mississippi breeds those types of labs, and the yellow lab looks very nice looking and fit.
I like labs a lot. I would
Me-
I would prefer a field one, but then I wouldn't want to own it. You know what
me-
I mean?
Of course,
That's the dichotomy for me. Like I like a working style Doberman, but I would never want to own one because it doesn't suit my personality. So I would probably be more suited with a American show line or pet line, you know?
yeah, of
And
course,
unfortunately, you know, that doesn't like have the best representation of the breed. It's watered down for sure.
yeah. Although I do like with German Shepherds, I do like the German show lines. That's my dog. My dog's breeder also breeds German show lines. Um, there's something I really love about German show line shepherds. They they're big a little bit. They have that darker, like black and red appearance. I don't know. They're just pretty awesome looking dogs.
Oh, I like the German working line. Period. I just love a German working line,
Me
or
too.
or a Czech German Shepherd. They're just.
Me
I mean,
too.
you look at them and they're just amazing looking dogs. But again, I wouldn't own one. You know.
Me too. I love the working lines. Period. Check
Yeah.
lines, all working lines. But I
Yeah.
have a soft side for the German show lines because
Yeah.
they're not just a show dog, but they're also a working dog too. So they're used for IGP more and etc. You don't see American show lines doing it in IGP. You just see German show lines doing it.
Yeah. Well, that's most people in the AKC show world aren't really looking to get involved in much activity outside the show ring. So
Yeah.
they don't want a dog that has that sharper temperament, or higher drive. So they
Even
want.
though even though originally it was a work it was a herding dog, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I think I overheard or read an article once and said that they kind of failed at herding. They
really.
were they were good, but they weren't as good as other dogs. So they realized that they were good on other levels, like police work and military and protection and all that.
I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know that they were back then, like they. I know the person who created the breed, Captain Vax von Stephanitz, and he wanted a breed that wanted to do military work as well, and that was the German Shepherd and police work.
What do you think of the Belgian Lacanois?
Oh, I love them, but I can't own one. Like I said. Oh, Belgian Lankenlaws.
Lake and Noir. I can't. I
Yeah, yeah,
probably.
yeah. I thought you meant Mals for a second.
Yeah. Well, they
They're
are.
cool.
They are
They're
pretty much Malinois, but just with
wire hair coat.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Do, they're cool, but I can't deal with a wire coated dog. I can't because I tried to groom my dog, the Airedale I had back in the years ago. It was a pain in the ass. So I'm never ever gonna have a wire hair dog ever again. I know that Lankin Laws are they're pretty cool dogs though.
Yeah, I like them. I
Yeah,
like the I like the looks out of them. I think if I was gonna own one,
but you
I
can't
would
deal with that wire hair coat. I bet.
I don't mind it. I have a 9-year-old Shih Tzu,
Oh,
so I just take it to the groomer.
interesting.
My I wouldn't want to get another dog that I'd have to groom just because I have too many now to take
Yeah,
care of. But
yeah, and also like I tried to hand strip the Airedale I had. It was a pain in the ass.
yeah,
Yeah, hand stripping is a pain. That's
yeah.
why like no more wire hair dogs for me. I just want short coated dogs or medium coated dogs or even maybe long coated dogs like a golden retriever or like a long hair shepherd. Although they shed a lot, but I rather deal with that than a wire hair dog, but that's just me though.
If you were gonna get a small dog, what would it be? Like under 25 pounds?
Um well, that's a hard question. I don't know. I guess the miniature bull terrier, I guess. Then
Yeah,
again,
they can get up to 30 pounds, but yeah, you don't want them that big anyway.
I mean, I don't know. My limit for dogs in size is 45 pounds to 110 pounds. The German Pinscher, the Rottweiler, you could say. Let's just put it that way. I do like some of the smaller terriers like Jack Russells, well, mostly Patterdales uh, and French Bulldogs I really like. But again, they're brachycephalic. Border Terriers are pretty cool. I don't know.
What about taking a whippet to a French bulldog? Would
To
you would
breed
you
to
would
cross
you
that?
would you run with one of those? Would you own one of those?
Uh, I mean, I don't know, but it would be a very feisty, agile dog, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to. It'd be an interesting little mix, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Although, like I said before, I'm not really a fan of crossing this to this. I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, it depends, like if you breed it right, but I don't know. Because like for me, I always like appearance. Like I always like workability, but beauty too. I always like a beautiful dog, not an ugly dog. I don't like ugly dogs.
You can get some nice looking dogs with those composite breeds. Look at that, a lot of those old English bulldogs. They're great looking.
Yeah, I love old English bulldogs.
They're not really AKC purebred dog. They're a composite breed.
I thought they are sort of a purebred.
Not anymore because there's so many different in the mix. It's no longer like Levitt standard. I mean, that was and those were so few and far between to begin with.
Then again, I don't know about some of the bulldog
Yeah,
types. So,
yeah. I like the idea of composite breeds where you're not stuck with one set of standards and you're able to mix in some genetics when needed.
yeah, but who knows?
I like some of these Doberman Cane Corso crosses that they're doing.
I'm not a fan of that.
You know why they're doing it though, right?
They're trying to make the Doberman extinct.
No, they're trying to get rid of DCM since it's such a problem.
I mean, I mean that's true, but I still like a Doberman. Like Doberman. Like I don't like nothing that's cross. Like I do appreciate they're getting rid of they want to get rid of DCM, but I mean, look at Cane Corsos. They have health problems of their own too.
Yeah, there's probably a better idea of better mixes out there that you could do, and I'm sure they are doing it. I just don't know what they're all of them are using.
Yeah.
Did you know that the European lines are the most unhealthy at this point?
We discussed it.
Yeah, and the American and European pet lines are the healthiest.
I don't know. Then
They're they're
again, it
they're
just
living longer.
depends really.
Well, no, they've done a study. They've done an actual legit
Where,
study
where's
right now.
where's where's the article?
I will send you all that information if you send me your info on Instagram and all your
Um,
email or something. Don't put it in public or anything. Just send me a private message somewhere.
let's see here. Trying to find. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna tell you my name. Here's my name. It's in the private chat.
Okay, and I'll. Are you on Instagram or Facebook or?
I do Instagram, but I'm a Facebook guy.
Okay, I'll send you a message on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then I'll send you all that stuff. There's a University of Minnesota. I actually reached out to some of the research folks there to talk about it, but I don't know if they'd be interested since mine's heavily into just breeds and breeding and specifically. I don't know if they
Yeah.
feel that the mine's the right platform, but we'll see. I reached out to them. They're I think it's University of Minnesota Veterinary Medicine School is doing some ongoing research with the Dobermans, and it's similar to other
Yeah.
uh, research activities that have been going on about the Doberman directly related to DCM and the overall
I know that
health.
the quote unquote giant Dobermans. They're not really a Doberman. Yeah, they're very deep chested, and that's not what a quote unquote European Doberman should look like.
Yeah, they've when they did the study, they did multiple lines as much as they could because it's one of those things where you can only go so far as
Yeah,
the people that are involved, that
yeah.
will.
Even though that, like in America, people made the Dobermans a little bit skittish. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You know, it's like in some parts of Europe they're unhealthy, and then in America you got skittish dogs. It's weird. Yeah. Well, I gotta go. My phone's almost dying.
yeah. I'll send you that information. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Uh, I looked you up. I think you have to send me a friend request.
Um.
I think you
Okay.
got your filters on there.
Let me check.
Yeah.
Here. Oh, Bulldog Social Club.
You can just look me up. Here, I'll. You know my full name? Do it to my private Facebook since it's easier to.
Okay.
Here, I'll send you my name that you can look it up there.
Okay.
I just I just put it in that private chat thing. People know my name, but that way you can just copy and paste.
Yeah, I took a picture of it. That way I
Okay.
can. You know.
Yeah.
All right. I will. I will find you and yeah.
Yeah, and I'll send you that information, and you can look it up. And then when I do another live, you can come on and tell me what your thoughts are.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Good talking to you.
You too.
All
Again.
right. Yep. Bye bye.